Hey everyone, welcome to week 25 of Friday Rewind, the final week here at KMKanDrum. Thank you so much for coming along the ride. I've met so many great people along the way, connections that I feel are going to last a lifetime. It's been a pleasure and an honor, and I hope on your side it's the same, because I feel like I've made some really good buddies. Last week I said that up until last week's video, it would be all about my past, and this week would be all about the future. So, if you guys don't know, I'm currently helping to develop a game called Tinderbox. In 2013, I started going to Full Sail University and taking their creative writing for entertainment program. And during my time there, I met a classmate of mine by the name of Gonzalo Pereira, who was in the game design program there. Throughout our time at school, we worked on a few projects and figured out that we made a really good team, and that when we graduate, we should start a little video game development company, which we did. The company is called Saltie Games, and we are currently working on a game called Tinderbox. It's an episodic game, so this is episode 1, called The Hidden, and it's basically about a young woman who inherits a tinderbox from her grandfather, and in that tinderbox there's a bunch of clues that lead her to a forest. So as a player, you start in the forest and you have to figure out why Alex's grandfather wanted her to be in this forest. What is there for her to find out? So as the game progresses, you find out a lot about Alex herself, find out a lot about Alex's grandfather. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil the ending. The ending has a big reveal that will lead you into episode 2 and then further episodes down the line. So that's what I'm working on right now. Gonzalo, he does everything technical. So when it comes to code and programming and all of that stuff, that's his role. My role in the game is to basically, I took up the art director position. So everything art-wise, I gotta make sure that the game is as good as it can be. So that includes everything visual as well as everything audio. I'm acquiring talent, 2D artists, 3D modelers, sound designers, musicians, voice actors, and I'm basically composing and editing all the videos, whether they're in-game videos or they're promo videos. I've been doing all the editing. I have a lot of hats as far as the game goes. One of those hats is obviously being the music director. I decided that this game, being in the forest and being very dreamlike and ethereal and ambient, it needed original music. So if you guys had watched a couple weeks ago, I did a Friday Rewind on the band Teen Island, where a good friend of mine, Cecilia Enriquez, she's singing and playing keyboards. And I felt that her music style would be perfect for this video game. So I recruited her to compose some songs. She sent me one song that I completely fell in love with, and it ended up turning out to be the theme song to Tinderbox. On that song, I added drums to it, and I re-recorded the bass and guitars. And she sent me her isolated tracks of her vocals and keyboards. So it's me and her playing the song together. And then as the game evolved, we developed a demo for that game. And last November, we exhibited the demo at Portugal's largest game convention show, Lisbon Games Week. So over a course of 4 days, the show attracted 100,000 people, and we had a small booth at that show, and we were trying to get as many people into our booth as possible so they could play our demo and give us some feedback. One of the ways that we tried to bring everyone into the booth was we rented a big flat screen TV, and I had composed a promo video. So the promo video has the song playing in the background the entire time and features a combination of in-game footage as well as some behind-the-scenes footage of Cecilia singing, me playing drums, one of our voice actors recording, and one of our artists sketching out a sketch, a drawing. And we played it on this big screen TV, and as people passed, they would watch it and come into our booth because they were intrigued by what they were seeing. We had a lot of folks come in and play the game and fall in love with the game and give us some amazing feedback and great creative, constructive criticism. And since then, since last November, we've taken all of those comments and basically redid the entire game. Now there's more puzzles. The environment is a lot more artistic and realistic and believable. And basically when you're a player and you're in that forest, you're immersed. You feel like you're really in that forest. And it all has to do with this promo video. So there's 3 elements to the video that I want to bring up that relate to my channel, my KMKanDrum channel. One is Cecilia and her composing the music and also being a part of the song and a part of the video. 2 is my role playing the drums and having a musical part in this video game, as well as being the creator of the story and the characters of the game. 3 has to do with a little bit into the future. So with all the hats that I'm wearing creating this game, I felt that I didn't have the proper time to create the videos because everything's going to have to be recreated because of all the new, the new game, the environment in the game is brand new. All that old footage is outdated. So I felt I might as well recruit somebody to help me out. And who better to recruit than one from our drum community, Kristian Dahlström. You guys know him as Cry Drummer. An amazing, amazing person, amazing drummer, and he's just got the artistic eye that I've been looking for. So I asked him if he wanted to be the new video composer and editor, and he agreed. So the video that you're going to be watching now is basically the old version. He's going to make a new version in the not too distant future. Of course, when he makes his video and the game is getting ready to be released, you guys will be the first ones to know about it, and you'll be able to see Kristian's video. And it kind of brings everything full circle. And I think it was a great way to cap Friday Rewind because it encompasses from the beginnings of my drumming and musical past into the future. As for this week, hopefully this 10 minutes of me talking has been worthwhile because now you know that a part of our drumming community has also jumped on board to a part of my gaming community. So hopefully you guys can feel a little pride that these connections that we're all making have a lot more to do with life, and it's not just drums, and that's like the greatest part of knowing you guys is drums is just a part of all the things that we have in common, and just meeting all of you and getting to know how amazing of people you are, and having people from different parts of the world come together and basically be brothers and sisters. It's quite an amazing ride. And that's pretty much a wrap for Friday Rewind. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoy this one. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments like you always do. I love the comments. I think it's basically what's been keeping me going this whole time. I think I've only taken 1 week off of all the 25 weeks. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe if you haven't. If this is your first video. I know you probably are like lost, and just go back and watch all the other videos. It's fine. Don't worry. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Tune in for what's next. Have a great weekend, and thanks so much. Take care. Bye.
Okay, Grandpa, we're here. possibly be out here? Totally looks like your type of place, Grandpa. Why did you come out here so much? Grandpa, you had a pair of these.
When are you leaving?
In a few days, but I'll be back soon enough. Then, after that, I won't be going anywhere.
Are you going to fight?
No, it's not like that. I'm too old to fight.
Are you telling other people to fight?
Don't worry, Munchkin. There's no fighting at all. Follow the light. Whenever you are trapped in darkness, just follow the light, and I'll be there.
So this is it, huh, Grandpa? All those trips you took after you retired from the Marines. You came here.